everybody, welcome to the channel. It is teardown time. We have well, I have a tiny bit of stuff I need to do still. Need to mount this little camera he's got here. Need to cut a third light in on the sides for the reverse lights and just clean up some fab stuff a little bit. But for the most part, we're done with everything back here. I do have some center console to build inside and a little bit more to wrap up under the steering column and stuff for some things, but for the most part, the truck is pretty much done. So to start the video, I'm gonna finish up those little things and then we're gonna blow this thing apart back down to a bare frame because it goes to sandblast Saturday. Little piece of angle iron in there. This back piece had a little warp to it, I think from welding it. It pulled a little in the middle, so I put that piece in there to not only straighten that back up, but seems like a little overkill, but it's going to be the mount for the camera. So that camera will stick through there just like that. There it is. Probably a little overkill for a camera mount, but it works. Well, just getting out here to the shop, get this thing blown apart so we can go to Sandblast tomorrow. It took a little while to put the video together, which would have been last Friday's video for you guys. So looking forward to the drawing to see who wins that, because at this point I don't know yet either. But got a little bit of work to do to get this thing tore apart. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, everything takes longer to bolt together than it does to take apart. So I'm gonna get this thing stripped down, get a set of another set of wheels and tires on it so it can be loaded on the trailer and go to Sandblast in the morning. Todd, it could make a fun little go-kart. What do you think? Nice bumper on it. Put the deck plate back on it. Just mount a seat up here. I don't know, maybe just take it like this. You know, you could be playing in the snow with it right now. all tore down. Bare frame. Took a couple hours, but there it is. So I'm gonna look around and make sure there's nothing else I want to clean up. I know I wanted to clean these up, I talked about, and I couldn't get to the back side of these to weld, so I'm gonna weld them and maybe put a couple tacks on the back of that, maybe one there. I don't know, just look around and make sure there's nothing else I want to do. I think I'm gonna at least plate a little bit on the bottom of these, just because if he ever hits anything underneath, those will bend pretty easy. So I'll probably do a little bit of that on each side and get her loaded up and ready to go to sandblast tomorrow. Well, we got everything cleaned up, everything welded. I think it's ready to go on the trailer and go get blasted tomorrow. So let's try and get this thing loaded up. Well, skip ahead about an hour from when I just told you I was getting ready to load it up. We're having snow here and there's salt on the roads. So yeah, the International's not coming out to take this to get blasted. So you can probably hear it in the background. The white truck is running now, but the grid heater's been deleted on it because I don't know, for some reason I thought it didn't need it for performance stuff because it flows air better. So it doesn't have a grid heater, so it hates life trying to start. So after being on the charger and getting some sprays of some brake clean and getting plugging in the block heater, it is running now. So I'm gonna get it hooked to the trailer and get this frame up on it, and then I'm gonna unhook the trailer and put the white truck in the barn tonight so it stays warm and it'll start tomorrow. So but yeah, it's about 10:30, but let's get this thing loaded up and get it ready to go tomorrow. It's just out here purring away, trying to warm itself up. So I'm gonna get it hooked up to the trailer here. Man, we got some snow. My goodness. Anyways, get it hooked up to the trailer so the trailer doesn't tip up while I'm trying to load it. And I don't have a super long trailer. It's only 16 foot, and I did some measuring, and I actually am gonna have to put the front end on the trailer, so it's actually, the frame's in there backwards, so I'm gonna have to pull the frame out and spin it around to get it on the trailer. So a little bit of jockeying, but we'll get it on there. Try this one more time. My phone must be cold-blooded or warm-blooded or whichever it is. It doesn't want to stay recording. So you missed out on some of me loading it, but it's loaded now. Got it all tied down. It is close. Not much room for air. Man, I need a bigger trailer. Anybody wants to sponsor and get me a nice big deck over, a big gooseneck, hit me up. I'd love to have one. But and get this backed up over here, get it unhooked, put the white truck in the barn so it'll start in the morning. Yeah, my phone just hates me. It just shut off again. So just doesn't like the cold, I guess. But truck's inside, should start fine tomorrow. Trailer's loaded, so just hope for decent roads tomorrow. Be a bummer to take a thing, get it sandblasted, and then driving home on wet salt roads. That would be terrible. But we actually got a pretty big snowstorm coming here in a couple days. They're saying like 5 to 10 inches of snow or something like that. So I guess we got to do what we got to do. So we'll see you guys in the morning. We'll get this thing sandblasted. Well, we're all loaded up. It's a nice warm 10 or 12 degrees out here. Beautiful day to go sandblasting, I guess. Let's get going. The other way, so I had to load it front ways. So we'll just do the best we can. I need a trailer. Somebody get me a trailer. Sandblasted yet, but it's a familiar place to some of you that have maybe been watching the channel for a little while. We're about to pull in, so you'll see here in a second. You sure picked a cold day to want to do this. Yeah.
No, we don't want to sweat too hard.
All sandblasted, nice and clean, loaded up on the trailer, ready to go home, and hopefully get painted tonight. I don't know, the paint's pretty cold. We'll have to see if it'll warm up for us, but no, super happy with how it came out. We're wrapping up over here. Lyndon's got the truck all sandblasted. Did a great job, appreciate it. So anybody need any sandblasting or painting? Is that true? It's all coming soon?
It's coming. It's going to make the coldest day, 19 degrees out, windy.
Yeah.
But, in all reality, it worked good.
Yeah.
If it'd be easier, everybody would do it.
Right.
You got to start somewhere, and this is a good challenge.
Yep.
And I'm excited to see where we're going to go with it. I think it's a great opportunity for all of us. Help us all.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the future. What the future holds for you guys and for us here at 614 Junkyard.
Yep. Yeah, so look Lyndon up if you guys need anything polished, or he sells roadwork stuff. He sells stacks, chrome, lights, all that kind of stuff, and he's now getting into sandblasting and painting. So I'll plug him down below. Just look him up and get some stuff looking nice.
Yeah, we're excited.
All right, thanks. We're pulling out of Lyndon's, getting ready to head home. About a 45-minute drive home, and we'll hopefully get this thing inside, get it warmed up, and hopefully get some paint on tonight. But we'll see. It depends if the frame warms up enough. Can't be too cold to paint it, I know. So But anyways, we'll see you guys at home. Well, we made it back home. Everything seemed to survive the trip, so I guess let's get this thing unloaded and get it inside. Hopefully it can get warmed up. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but hoping we can get some paint on it tonight. We'll see. Let's get it unloaded. Frame's back inside. Now we're going to try to hang some plastic from the lift and I don't know, something, try to make a little paint booth so I don't cover everything here and those other cabs with paint. So we're still going to cover those cabs just to make sure they don't get anything on them, but it'd be nice to make a little paint booth here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So Todd showed up finally. We're going to paint some frame. We've already started hanging some plastic. We got the frame up on jack stands. So we're gonna try to get some plastic hung to make a little paint booth, I guess.
Yeah,
so
better watch out.
That's right.
We're covering points.
So we're gonna try to get this plastic hung up and get the paint in here rather quickly. So put you on time lapse so you can watch us put up plastic.
The frame's gonna be black.
Here in the loft, I feel like we're building a little spaceship. Look at this thing. It's all got us a balloon. We got a heater inside of there, and it's just ballooning that bad boy up.
Don't come in here, I'll get my underwear.
Oh, Todd's in his underwear in there. We better not go in there. Heck yeah, I think that'll work good. Well, we got all the trucks covered up. We got our paint booth built. I guess it's time to clean up the frame and lay some paint down. Got a freaking sauna in here. We got this propane guy going, and it's just it's ballooning this place, so it's helping us a bunch. But I think we're ready, man. We'll just wipe it down and start painting.
Start wiping and
Can I lay some paint on this thing? What do you think?
if any real painters are watching this on here, they're gonna come at us, dude.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
They're gonna be like, hey, you guys
don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
What color you guys think this is? Oh, look at that. It's black. What do you know?
Oh, I know. I've been multiple people. It's like, oh man, just leave it the color it is. Leave it the color it is. I'm like, no way, dude.
It's got to be black.
It's gotta be black.
Todd's got it. It's got to be black. How you going to pour it in there? We got our 1 part hardener already in there.
Yeah.
So now we need to put 4 parts of that.
Black.
So I don't know if we just tip it and go. I don't know.
I will.
Yeah. Go for it.
Garage.
Wow.
A little bit more. Yeah, they're definitely coming at us, dude, for this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get yelled at for sure.
Like, hey, you guys.
A bunch of hillbillies out here doing something weird.
This is a single stage, super durable. That was my only request. Because I need it to be durable and easy. Already got paint on your floor.
Oh, we got paint on the floor? Dang it.
Do something you can always remember me by.
That's right. Well, I have a feeling that whole space in there is going to have a black floor for a little while, too.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
That's okay.
Hopefully we can pour it over into this gun better than we poured it into this thing.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I think
they do make them funnels that have the
yeah,
got the filter in them.
I think we can pour it out of this cup easier than we just poured it out of that.
Oh yeah, got the Tyvek suits, you know, for the fat guys. Got my 2X.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be official.
Let's see if this guy can get in this thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's got zippers and everything.
It's fancy.
My goodness.
Out here.
Man, you could take that home work in your shop.
I spared no expense at the Spriggan House of Pearls.
That's right. Hey, those are gonna be fancy. You can wear that for Halloween now.
Yeah.
Be a marshmallow or something.
I'm gonna wear this for work.
That'd be funny. Come in your office, you're just sitting in there. Jared's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. So this is my new outfit.
New outfit. You don't like it?
I
Get them for all.
Too, dude.
Yeah.
I think I bought the good ones.
Heck yeah. Oh man, we're set. Paint is in the gun.
That's much better pour right
Yeah,
there.
that was good. We're getting better.
Guns up.
I think we're ready. It's all painted. I'm sure there's lots of spots we missed, but nothing that you guys can see. But it's 2 o'clock, so I think a.m. So I think we're gonna call her quits. But pretty happy with how the frame turned out. Can't wait to put it together and see the finished product. What do you think, Todd? You had enough fun for the night?
Man, I tell you, I'm ready to get back that Scott frame. I'm ready to paint that one.
You ready to paint that?
That was a little bit of a job.
Yeah.
But man, I couldn't be more happy with how it turned out.
I think we did good.
Turned out
Yeah.
good. For first
time.
painted yours, right?
Rattle can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For first paint job, dude, it's a good one.
Yep. He's gonna paint some stuff at his house too. So
Yeah.
we don't have to paint everything here because I got more to do to that cab before it's ready to paint. Hopefully we're gonna paint it next weekend.
We gotta get him back to the real work.
Yeah.
I can do all the little stuff. We gotta get him back to the real work.
That's
We're gonna
right.
Get it together.
So, well, that's probably gonna do it for tonight for us. So
Yep.
we're gonna call it quits. Yeah, he's got an hour trip home still.
Yeah.
So we're out here the next day, gonna get this plastic cleaned up so it doesn't look like I'm doing something out here I shouldn't be doing. And need to get the frame moved around, get it put over on the other side of the garage so I can get the cab over here so we can finish some stuff up on it and get it ready to paint this weekend. So yeah, let's get some stuff cleaned up. Get all the plastic up there so it can be reused this weekend. Max is chewing on who knows what. But I need to put the wheels back on this frame and shove it outside. And then the wife's truck is going to end up outside because I need the space. So going to get it outside and then move this cab over and put it on the lift so I can do some more work on it. And then I'm going to put the frame back in over here. So that's kind of my plan. But I'm going to be working on the cab and the engine. Going to get some stuff tore down on this. And I think the engine and the cab's going to go for a cold ride here in a day or so. It's my old work, and we're going to power wash. He's got a big 3,000 or 4,000 PSI power washer with heat. So get this stuff cleaned up real nice and get it ready to paint. What do you think, Max? We're out burning trash. Hey, what are you doing? Go get it. Wish we would have got more like people down south did. We only got about an inch or so. It'd been nice to have at least 3 or 4. Heck, I'd take a foot. Max would disappear. We wouldn't be able to find him. But he seems to like the snow, that's for sure. You don't want to go back in your cage, do you? You like it out here in the snow? Huh? Here. Get it. Ow. Here, get the snow. Don't get me. Max, come here. Here, Max. Oh my goodness. Get the snow. Get it. Get the snow. Get it. Well, now that we got everything moved around, I'm gonna work on the center console in this so I can get the inside stuff done, and then we'll work on the outside stuff. So let's go check this out. So this little guy here, it's the same switch panel like what was in my truck. We're gonna put it something like that. So I'm gonna take a piece of metal from up here and just put an angle in it and then bend a foot that goes down against here, and that'll just support it. And then I haven't fully decided yet. I want to put some cup holders in it somehow. Maybe I'll try to recess them in the side of that and put a, I don't know yet. Haven't fully decided, but we're going to put that at kind of like an angle like that, kind of. I don't know. I'll try to keep it up. Maybe I can put a little down here below it. I could put a little tray to put change in, or a phone or something. I don't know. That's the plan though. Make something like that to put that in. So let's get this first plate cut and bent and get it sitting in here, and then we can determine how to build more neat stuff around it. Well, here's what we got. I put some little tabs. You can see them there on the top on there. So when this goes up in there, it creates a little gap so that the wiring can come up and into the dash. And it'll be hidden. So it'll be like that and you'll never know. And that leaves just a little gap here against the seat, just so it doesn't rub against the seat. But here's what I'm thinking. What if we did something crazy instead of just leaving that flat? Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but why not, you know, if I can get it, why not pop that dude out like that? Give it a little extra something, I don't know. Thinking about it, that way, if I pop this out like that, then I could close this back in and make a little tray up here he could put stuff. And then down here, maybe pop a piece up that would make a tray down here too. I don't know. And then I got to figure out some cup holders of some sort. I got to be careful over here because the shifter coming back. But I don't know. I'm thinking about doing something different opposed to just making it simple. Doing something that maybe looks kind of different. You know, if that was popped up like that, it would just give it a little more, make it look a little different. I don't know. Thinking about it. What I got, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it that little bit of a kick just to kind of give it some depth and just kind of make it look interesting so it's not just a flat plate. So let's box all that in and see what it looks like. Well, we're out here in the junkyard today. Gonna grab some parts for Todd's truck and also some for actually the Jack's Wax truck. So I'll show what we got. So we got two trucks sitting here, nose to nose. I need the bumper. I think I'm gonna take a bumper off of this one. It's straighter than this one. This one's not very straight. Take the bumper out of this one, take the grill out of that one, and then this grill shell is gonna come out as well. And then I'm gonna rob some lights. I don't know if I'm gonna rob them off this truck. There's a couple more sitting around here, so I don't know. Let's get to pulling some parts. Well, we tried to get these hinges out and they are just got bolts that are stripped and are rounded, and it's just I can't get in to cut nothing, and I'll have to try a different truck maybe. I got most of them out, but couldn't get the last few out, so let's go concentrate on some lights. Well, here's the next truck that I'd found. Maybe we can get the hinges out of this one easier. I don't know, I'll look at it, but it's got good lights on top, so we're for sure gonna take those. But I don't know, let's see what we can get into. We got all of our parts. We're back from the scrapyard, so let's get the stuff unloaded and get to working on this cab. Well, there's our parts inside. Got some stuff sitting here, Got the bumper sitting over here in the grill. So all that's inside, got the heat cranking. So back in here on this, I have, I think, done a little bit that I haven't videoed. But I changed this up just a little bit from the last time you guys seen it. But that guy fits in there just like that. I think that looks better. I don't know, I had it a little different. I didn't feel like it floated. It had like a weird bump. I don't know, I didn't like it. So that guy's gonna be sitting there, and I'm gonna make like a change tray here. Probably trim these down a little bit on the sides. And yeah, get this finished up. I'm gonna put a cup holder over here, and probably not gonna put one over here. I may just put one, or I may put two over here. I don't know, we'll see how it works out. But let's get this piece finished up and weld it on so that that's done. And then I'm gonna pull this dash back out, finish some stuff under here, and then we got to finish the stuff on the firewall underneath. Well, here's what I come up with. The truck that Todd had bought had this like center console thing that clipped on to the flip up guy, and it had this little change thing and this little cup holder. I thought maybe I could use those and integrate them and set them down into this. I didn't really like the cup holders. This I like. So I think this is what my plan is. But these are going to end up recessed back like into there, because the seat's against this side right here. Right here. The seat's right here, so these have to be back far enough. So I thought about cutting these out and sinking them in and let these sides hang out, which might make it look kind of cool. And I'm going to cut this out so this piece drops down into this. So I don't know. I hope I'm not screwing it up by doing this, but I think that's what I'm going to do. There it is. I think it turned out pretty cool. Got them little recesses, and I just decided instead of putting a plastic piece in there, I just did the long route, and I actually did it metal. So I think that's pretty sweet. Let me put the switch panel in there real quick. Get the switch panel in there. Oh yeah, maybe I gotta get it. Oh, stay. Something like that. There you go. What do you guys think? There's a center console done. I am really happy with how that turned out. I think it's going to be very nice. I went on ahead and plugged this hole too. That's where the shifter comes through. I don't have the boot yet. Todd's got it, so I just put the hole in it for now, or plate in it for now, and we'll cut the hole later. It is what it is. So I'm going to put the seat back in here real quick and see what it looks like, and then the dash is coming out, and finish weld the rest of the top up here, and then I need to do some stuff over here, and then this dude's going up in the air, and we got to finish all the firewall stuff out, because this thing's getting painted Saturday, and here it is Thursday. Well, there it is with the seat in it. Comes right up against it there. It's pretty level over top of it too, so, and I just think it fits in there really nice, and with the switch panel in there and everything. Pretty happy with how that turned out. Little update here. I heated up the pedal here and here, and it used to kink a little bit that way. So now it's, you know, more straight. Trying to get the pedals over this way a little further, and I moved, as you can see, the pedal used to be over here about another inch. So just trying to get the stuff further this way, because it feels a little weird to sit in them with these bumps. You know, you're kind of turned a little bit. Like my clutch pedal on my truck's way over to the side, but you get used to it, but it's just different. So this is what I'm going to use to go through the firewall. This actually come out of the Dodge, and there's this ring here, and then there's this guy here that presses down into that, and then this guy rides in there. So the difference between this and the shaft I have is this is 2-inch and I have 1.25 inches. So I'm going to get a Fernco that'll go from this 2-inch to the 1.25 inch that'll seal those two together. But it's probably a little complicated and probably an easier way to do it, but that's what I got in my head right now, and that's I think what I'm going to do. So this ring needs to be put up in there. My phone will focus for you. So it needs to go up in there and be welded to the floor, and then I'll have to cut that hole out a little bigger, whatever it needs, and then that seal will be done for the steering column to go through the firewall. And then I think I'm pretty much done inside, and then we're going to move outside and work on everything behind this on the opposite side. Well, we got stuff done on the inside for the most part. I went on ahead and welded that ring in. I know I didn't video it, but I did. I got to trim a little bit of that out with the plasma cutter, but obviously this is not good anymore, which is why I got that stuff today from the scrapyard. So I'm going to pull this front end apart, which it'll make easier access to just walk straight in here so we can get all this stuff looking nice and pretty. So we'll get this out of the way first and move on to getting that done under there. There it is. I got all this stuff smoothed up. All these edges look good. I went on ahead and back welded the seams because it's really hard to weld, you know, like a corner from the other side. So if you burn this side in, then I could actually, you know, weld or grind the inside smoother because there's weld behind it. So that's why I burnt these in just to help strengthen stuff up. But burnt this side in so it was all nice and attached well, and you know, smoothed everything out. So I know none of this will really be seen much, but I like my work to be good, so I try to even take care of the stuff that you're not going to see. Still has a few things to finish up, like truing up these edges that are kind of crusty and some of that on both sides. And I still need to cut this hole bigger and just clean up these holes here just a little from the plasma cutter. And then yes, I still am going to make this top removable, so I need to do that still as well. But for the most part, this thing's pretty much ready to wash, so I'm pretty happy that we've gotten to the point we have tonight. But that's all the content you're going to get in this video for what we've got done, but you got to see everything get blasted and some little stuff finished up on the truck and the paint on the frame. So we are going to be painting this in the next video and probably starting to reassemble. So things are moving forward. Things are moving along quickly. Not going to be too many more videos, and this thing will be driving out the driveway. But I want to give you guys an update about Jace. Appreciate you guys thinking about him. He actually came home today. I was talking to Brian earlier, and he's doing pretty good. Definitely a long road ahead for healing, but he is definitely on the up and up. So they actually had an interview with the local news, so I'll throw this clip up here so you can see that, and some pictures and a few videos of him when he was in the hospital, just showing he's doing good.
Tonight, a 5-year-old from Granger County is making progress in the hospital after what his parents are calling a freak accident. Our Sam Luther shows us what happened.
Heather and Brian Shockley were riding side-by-sides with friends and their son Jace on New Year's Day. In Rose Hill, Virginia, towards the end of their ride, they encountered some fallen branches and debris and tried to slowly drive over it.
About a 3-inch diameter limb just came through the machine and ended up hitting him.
What you see here is the result, a branch somehow piercing through the plastic door and right into this 5-year-old's face.
The limb did go completely just through and through on his mouth and damaged his tongue in the process.
They're not sure how it happened, but they quickly realized they needed help immediately. Unable to drive further, they carried Jace down the rest of the mountain before a helicopter took them to UT Medical.
It's pretty tough, but he was telling us that he thought he was going to die. He was cold. So I took my jacket, and he had a coveralls and a bunch of stuff on him. He was wrapped up, but I just got my jacket and wrapped him up. He kept telling us he was sorry. Told him he didn't have anything to be sorry about.
The family had been coming to this same spot to ride for years, never imagining something like this was possible. Thankful things didn't go worse.
At least it didn't go a few inches higher, lower, or further back. Not even inches. They even talked into millimeters of what it could have done. So, you know, we're taking it as a blessing that it could have been much, much worse.
In Granger County, Sam Luther, WVLT News.
Well, Jace is still at East Tennessee Children's Hospital tonight. He's still using a feeding tube, but he is conscious now, talking, and starting to walk again.
But family's in spirits. He's in pretty good spirits. So just happy that that he's getting better and that he's home. So, well, the moment of truth. I know you guys have all been waiting for this. I want to thank everybody. We crested over our 5,000 subscriber mark with this last video. So thank you guys for that. And we had 327 entries for this little giveaway. So obviously you guys like it, and there'll be more of these to come. So I was trying to figure out how to pick the number, and I have an Alexa out in the barn that I always ask to play music for me. So I'm going to go out and ask her and let her pick the number. Max is coming too. Max, you going to go help pick a number? We're out in the barn. I'm going to ask her to pick a number. Hey, Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 327.
Here's a number between 1 and 327. It's 111.
111. That is the lucky number. So I'm going to go in and see who won. I'll let you know here in a second. So the winner is Chris Ledbetter. I think that's how you say your last name. I'm sorry if I butchered that. And the YouTube name is at Radkile2, I believe is how you say that. If not, I'm sorry, I'm butchering that too. But you're the winner of the giveaway. I've sent you a message on Facebook. So I'm hoping that it's you. So get with me and we'll get you a t-shirt and get your license plate coming to you as well. But I appreciate everybody for entering. I promise there'll be more of these in the future, and the website will be up soon. There'll be tons of shirts and license plates and stickers and all kinds of stuff that you guys can get off of there. But I appreciate all your guys' comments and just everybody that entered into this, and it just amazes me that you guys, you know, love watching me build stuff, and that you guys are as nice as you are about everything. So I really appreciate that. And you guys are what make me want to pick my phone up and get out here and record more of this and get you guys some more content. So really appreciate that. And we'll be doing some more giveaways here in the future. But that's probably going to do it for this video. So appreciate you guys watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.